Bradley Walsh was confused by one question on the chase as he questioned if it was a wind-up. In the most recent installment of the hit ITV quiz show, Pam, James, Georgia, and Mark made up the team of 4 fresh contestants who were eager to test their luck against one of the UK's best quizzes. Mark from Aberdare was first up to take on the chaser, who in this case was Paul Sinha Acker, the Cinnamon. The contestant gave a great performance in his cash builder round, earning £6,000 for the team before a tense head-to-head. But it was one question which left Bradley Walsh confused, as the ITV presenter was convinced he knew the correct answer. Brad asked, "The US Department of Agriculture requires what to be at least 35% cooked meat and no more than 50% bread?" The options were pizza, kebab, or sandwich. Mark selected sandwich, but Bradley didn't shy away from showing his true opinion on what he thought was the correct answer. He expressed, No, it's got to be kebab surely." But when the correct answer was confirmed as sandwich, Bradley Walsh asked himself, "No, is this a wind-up?" The chaser, who was also confused by the question, joked, "I just don't know what's going on today." After getting over the initial confusion of the question, Brad joked about calling the sandwich police before returning to his presenting duties. Mark managed to secure the first spot in the final chase as he returned to his teammates and kick-started the shared prize pot. Georgia from Walsall was the second contestant to test her wits against the chaser. She earned £4,000 in the cash builder round before she found herself in a difficult situation during her head-to-head. Her time on the ITV quiz show was cut short when she failed to outrun the chaser. She soon heard Bradley Walsh's dreaded words, "You have been caught, and for you, the chase is over." Georgia said her goodbyes and left the show empty-handed. James from Manchester was next up and hoped to make a better impression on the quiz show. The player gave a great performance in the cash builder round and accumulated £6,000 for the team. After an impressive head-to-head against the Cinnamon, James managed to secure himself a spot in the final chase alongside Mark. Pam from the Wirral hoped to follow in his successful footsteps, as she was final contestant, hoping to test her general knowledge skills against the chaser. She bagged herself £7,000 in the quick-fire question round before confirming her spot in the final chase. Pam returned to her teammates and increased the shared prize pot to a hopping £19,000. Mark, Pam and James went up against the chaser one last time with the hopes of taking home the cash prize. The 3 quizzers managed to achieve a great score of 19, which wasn't strong enough to triumph on the quiz show. The Cinnamon caught their score with just 2 seconds remaining. The contestants said goodbye to their prize money and left the show empty-handed. There are few things British daytime television viewers enjoy more than the mixture of tension, trivia, and gentle comedy that makes up the chase. The formula is simple, reliable, and somehow always suspenseful. 4 hopeful contestants build cash pots in quick-fire rounds, face down one of the show's formidable chasers in tense, head-to-head battles. Then, if they survive, attempt to outscore the chaser in the nerve-wracking final chase together. Add host Bradley Walsh's quick wit and genuine puzzlement, and the result is often equal parts drama and light-hearted mirth. In a recent installment that had fans talking, and Bradley himself shaking his head in disbelief, the episode delivered everything viewers expect: smart contestants, sharp questions, staccato tension, and one particular query that left even the host and the chaser scratching their heads. The quartet competing that day, Pam, James, Georgia, and Mark, came in with varying degrees of confidence and clutch performances in the cash builder rounds. Together, they would be vying for a healthy prize pot, but as ever with the chase, a few key moments changed everything. The team was an interesting mix. Mark, who introduced himself as being from Aberdare, volunteered to go first and got things off to a strong start. His cash builder round was tidy and efficient. He answered well enough to bank a respectable £6,000 for the team. In the structure of the show, that means he'd take that sum into the head-to-head against the chaser, in this case, Paul Sinha, the cerebral and quick-witted quizzer, also known to viewers as the Cinnamon. Mark's head-to-head began in the manner these duels often do, taut, measured, a contest of nerves as much as of knowledge. One correct answer gives a contestant a step ahead. One wrong answer can swing the momentum. For many viewers, the highlight of this segment was not who answered first or how many steps Mark took, but rather a single question that managed to flummox everyone watching, host included. Walsh, who has praised